Hi everyone and welcome to Eating Fit. I know it's been a hot minute since my last video and I'm sorry, but I've got something really important that I want to talk about today, and that is dairy intolerance. Basically, is it in your head? Recently, when I suggested to a client that they might like to cut out dairy for health improvement reasons, they just said to me, I don't believe in that. And I found it to be a fascinating statement because I've seen firsthand many times how eliminating dairy in those that are sensitive or even mildly to moderately intolerant to it, it can alleviate so many symptoms, from skin issues to eczema to asthma to gas to bloating to digestive upset. So I really have seen amazing things from reducing it. So why exactly is dairy a problem? Now, to start with, I know that the dairy industry is a huge part of New Zealand economy, and without it we would literally go into free fall. So it's a bit of a controversial topic. This, however, is not simply my opinion, but it's based on medical research by many other qualified practitioners. Dr. Walter Willett, who is a scientist and head of nutrition at Harvard Public Health, calls the dietary guidelines emphasizing dairy utterly ridiculous, and I'll put the link below to more of his research. Dr. Mark Hyman has also done quite a lot of investigation into this as well, and I'll put some more information if you'd like to read of his below in the description box. The main big argument for milk is that it is high in calcium and helps to strengthen bones and prevent breaks, but this is not true. Milk does not strengthen bones to prevent breaks. In fact, some studies show that it may increase the risks. There was a large study done of 75,000 nurses, and they were followed over 12 years, and there was found to be no positive effects of milk consumption on bone strength and overall health. As well, countries with the lowest dairy consumption have the lowest rates of osteoporosis, to further emphasize that. It's thought that somewhere between 60 to 75% of the world's population is actually genetically unable to digest milk. The majority of humans naturally stop producing lactase, which is the enzyme needed to break down milk, as we age in infancy, somewhere between 2 to 5 years of age. I'll put a cool image on screen now so you can have a look and just see more of a visualization of this prevalence right throughout the world. Now, there is a problem and a solution with this, because in fact raw unpasteurized milk naturally contains the lactase enzyme. Nature is amazing, isn't it? So in that product that we can't break down, there is lactase to break it down for us. The problem is pasteurization gets rid of this lactase enzyme. So if we ate raw unpasteurized milk, we probably wouldn't have issues, and that's why you'll see a lot of diets, particularly overseas, not so much in New Zealand, where you can get available raw dairy products, are heavily promoted for amazing health benefits. So why do we pasteurize when it means we then can't break down the milk properly? And it's to kill bugs, of course, and I understand this, and I understand that there's Campylobacter, there's E. coli, there's Listeria, there's many other bugs that are active in milk, and that it's necessary to keep the general population safe and healthy. The problem is that many people don't know this, they don't understand this. Even health professionals, doctors, scientists, they don't know, or they haven't bothered or wanted to research it. So Kiwis don't know. And in my experience, from what I've seen in clinic, it can be really helpful in reducing a myriad of health issues and tackling weight loss to avoid the foods that we do not digest well, dairy being just one of them. So some options. There are so many awesome dairy-free alternatives, or cow milk-free alternatives I should say, because goat's milk would be a great choice. Goat's milk is a lot more similar to human milk, and often we can break down the proteins in it much more easily. So that could be something you could try first. Otherwise, there is of course making your own almond milk or nut milk of any description, which is so easy. You can find so many tutorials online, and I'll link some below for you to have a look at. Coconut milk is also awesome, rice milk, oat milk. There's also some awesome delicious coconut yogurts that are available now. My personal favourite is Doctor's Choice, and I'll link that below, but a lot of people don't like it because of the texture. It's quite thick. So the Coconut Collaborative or Collective, one of the two, is also great and much more yogurt texture. And the Cathedral Cove yogurt is of course amazing. So there's plenty of other options out there, and it might be something worth experimenting with, just getting rid of it for a few weeks, seeing how you feel, slowly reintroducing some dairy. How do you feel? And that is really the ultimate test, because we're all individuals and we all break down, digest, and can handle a certain amount of different foods. And just a quick note on soy milk and these alternative milks. So soy milk and soy products I tend to be a little bit more cautious with. Soy is naturally high in phytoestrogens, and that can do a little bit of damage or wreak a little bit of havoc with hormone levels. So unless you are 100% sure that you have zero hormone issues, then I just keep soy to a minimum. Also, to be careful when you're purchasing these cartons of beautiful almond milk and coconut milk and everything, that it is unsweetened. There's a lot of sugar and fillers and preservatives that go in the milk to kind of make it more of a milk texture. So please be careful that you're getting just plain, regular, unsweetened versions of those alternative milks. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Let me know if you have any milk or dairy or intolerance or health related questions below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.